Creative Kill Live!
Welcome to the show where the lights go dim. Albuquerque nights, yeah, it all begins. From the Duke City streets to the ledges we ride. Everybody gets killed on Creative Kill Live. John Roberts on the mic, that's the host and creator. Wolf, Ben, and Dizzy and a squad, no debaters. Happy Anderson in the house, serial killer on the stream. Guests sit down, but they step into a dream. Brooke Smith from the silence, ghosts in the air. Talking Bigfoot stories like they're right over there. True crime echoes while the crowd's alive. Then the lights cut out, it's the end of the ride. Welcome to the show where the lights go dim. Albuquerque nights, yeah, it all begins. From the Duke City streets to the ledges we ride. Everybody gets killed on Creative Kill Live.
What's up, everybody? It's John here with Creative Kill Live, and today we are super excited for this crazy episode that we're about to do. I am your host, John.
I'm Wolf Krusemark.
And I'm Ben.
And today, guys, we have a really special guest. I'm super excited about this one. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Okay? Today, we have the wrestler, Ronin, with us. What's up, Ronin? How you doing today, my friend?
Good. I'm good.
He's good. Ronin, he's a little fucking scary, man. I'm going to tell you right now.
I keep staring into his eye, and I'm getting really creeped out.
I know, right?
Stare too hard.
Don't stare too hard. Yeah, what happens if we do that, Ronin?
Most of my victims fall very quickly after that.
Oh, he's talking shit already. That's just like a professional wrestler. All right. Okay, everybody. Well, if you know Creative Kill Live, we talk everything horror, supernatural, and true crime. And today we've got Ronin on, but right now I'm going to plug two of our quick sponsors. Our first sponsor today is going to be Duke City Toys. We love some Duke City Toys, man.
Heck yeah, we do. Leo, thank you so much, man.
Leo, you're the man, dude. And our second sponsor today is going to be New Games Plus. If you guys ever get a chance to check out New Games Plus, they are I guess you would say they're like a gaming facility where the pro gamers go to. The sports gamers or whatever.
I feel like I've been in one of those situations where you play video games, like you try to be like the pro eighth graders,
right?
And then you get your ass handed to you.
Right.
Yeah, I don't even pick up the sticks anymore because of that.
Yeah,
every time I play online, I just get killed like that at this
I
point.
blame the arthritis in my thumbs, just years.
Yeah, I play some Call of Duty. Do you play video games, Ronan?
I do not play
He's
video
not a video game guy. Of course, he's not. He's a wrestler. Anyway, guys, so today we're getting into, again, we have Ronin here with us. So Ronin, tell us a little bit about yourself. Give us a little bit of a bio of you real quick and tell us what's going on with Ronin.
Oh, man. What isn't going on with Ronin? Right now, just...
Are you from Albuquerque?
I am from Albuquerque. So I was born... New Mexico. I was born and raised in New Mexico. So let me start there. Born in Las Vegas.
Oh, nice. Up north.
Yeah, up north. I love it up north, too.
Yeah.
Moved out to Santa Fe, then lived the rest of my life out here in Albuquerque. So.
You're a Santa Fe guy, aren't you, Wolf?
Yeah, I went to high school at Santa Fe High.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I went to elementary, so I went to Kearney.
Okay.
So we left right after, I say, second grade.
Okay.
Moved up
That's
to
great.
So, yeah.
And then, so can you tell us how you got into professional wrestling? I mean,
So
I'm a huge fan of wrestling.
Yeah,
I'm going to tell you that
that's
right
how
now.
it starts. You know,
So's Wolf.
I started actually quite recently. I was always a fan, so when I came out of high school and I had played football, my whole high, since I was young. So
you
but I've
played
always
football
been-
too. What did you play? What position?
I was a fullback and linebacker.
Oh, man, that's me
I
too.
can see that, dude.
Yeah, I was outside line and then
There
fullback.
you go.
I was
Yeah,
a tight end, a kicker, and a defensive end, but I was a tiny piece of shit, so I never got to.
I played basketball.
He was a basketball
I wasn't
player,
allowed
yeah,
to play
he's
football.
6'7", so 6'6". So.
don't say
Anyway,
that.
go ahead, more. So tell us, So you got linked up here with the wrestling community?
So pretty much, I wanted to go into wrestling when I got out of high school, but the training schools are like really expensive.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, so I was looking at one in Arizona, but man, I just didn't have the funds.
Yeah.
So I took another path and I became a chef.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Oh, wow, cool.
yeah. So,
Is that what you do now too?
Yeah,
Also?
so that's like
yeah. We
my-
all have day jobs.
Oh
We
yeah,
get
of
it,
course.
we
Yeah,
get it.
wrestling doesn't pay bills.
Either does acting, my friend.
Yeah, like
Either does
especially
acting. We're good.
indie wrestlers, we don't make a lot of money. But so I did that part for I've done it my whole life. So won a bunch of awards, and
That's
been on
great.
magazines and Food Network and all that stuff too. So,
Nice.
but I at this point in my career, I kind of started dying down a little bit, and Fred Slow has always been someone I've known, who's the owner, one of the owners of Duke City Championship Wrestling. So I was looking on social media. I saw he was incorporated with this DCCW, and I was like, called him up, and I was like, hey man, how do I get involved? He asked me if I want to wrestle, and I was like, man, I mean, I started literally training at the age of 42.
Oh, wow.
So people like think I'm nuts, right? Yeah. So, but I have a dream.
Yeah.
No, I gotta tell you, man, I don't think that's nuts because this show we are on right now is because the three of us, you know, and I'm just gonna. Everybody kind of knows. We've said it on the show before. We wrote a film. Wolf and I wrote a film together, and our industry right now, I'm just gonna say it, is fucked.
Yeah.
And so we went through several different, you know, channels and avenues, but we started this show, and now it's been taking off, and it actually boosted our platform. And I started this at 42 years old.
There you go.
myself,
See,
So,
but yeah, and you know, I wanted to live a childhood dream and get into it and start training and everything like that. But I also say, like, you know, I'm a big guy. Last year, about a year and a half ago, I was really, really bad.
yeah.
I was close to. I think I was like 430 pounds almost.
It almost sounds like you too, because
So,
you lost a ton of weight
I
also.
dropped over 100 pounds.
Oh wow!
Good.
Like during
Congratulations
training.
about that.
Thank you.
Awesome, man.
During training,
That's not easy.
a lot of my wife being like, "You need to get your ass up and get to the damn gym." You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, but then on top of that, you start training and wrestling, you have to get in better shape. So, plus on top of that, I kind of wanted to show my daughter, who is a huge wrestling
Yeah,
fan
we
as
got
well.
we got her right here. You want to come in here and just say hi to everybody? Get in here.
So this is Lexton, my daughter.
What's up, Lexton? Come on, right here. Here, I've got a mic right here. Why don't you stand here? Come in between me and Wolf.
There you
It's
go.
fine. There you go. Tell everybody hi, Lexton. Just make it. No, come down here closer. You can say it. We can cut it together. You'll be fine. Say hi. So Lexton here. Look at this. Hold on. Can we get a close up of Lexton's eye, everybody? Look at this. Like father, like daughter.
Right.
I love it.
So-
Thank you, Lexton. Go ahead.
Her wrestling name is actually Azula.
Azula. Oh
pretty cool.
shit.
So
Sorry,
like it
sorry.
too.
I didn't mean to. I'm not trying to curse in front of the
it's
children.
okay. She's-
Yeah,
she's
that's
good.
okay. She watches wrestling. We all see it.
And so, you know, the idea, one of the main things was, you know, showing her it doesn't matter
Yeah.
how old you are, what time of, you know, you are in your life. If you work hard and you're dedicated to something, you can do whatever you.
Right.
You know,
It's never too late to
It's never
start
too late.
anything. Yeah.
And I hate that. I even hate when people say, "Oh, it's never too late." If you want to do something, you do it.
Yeah.
Just go out and
Yeah.
do
Just
it.
do it.
You know what I mean? If you don't ever try, if you never jump out at something, you know what I mean. But real quick, I want to ask Lexi a question. So, do you want to be a wrestler too when you grow up? That's awesome. So I have a daughter, Charlotte. You'll get to meet her soon. She'll be here in a couple of weeks. We're going to shoot another episode. We'll invite you back. But she wants to be. She likes horror like us. Yeah, she likes it. So we get it. Well, thank you, Lexton, for coming on. You can go ahead and exit off the stage.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the driving force behind it. And then, yeah, I trained for about a good year. I trained over at Prime Pro Wrestling.
Okay.
There it's Luis Chaos Guzman and Danny.
I know
G.
Luis.
Yeah.
I know Luis. I used to work with him.
Oh no way!
He worked at HSI. I don't know if he's still there or not.
The camera.
Yeah.
Installing stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's still there.
Yeah, he's with our buddies. He's with my buddy. They're actually some of our sponsors, HSI.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Robert.
so training with him and Danny G has been really awesome. So
Yeah, Luis is when he told me, I only worked there for a couple of months, but he told me he was a wrestler. I was like, man, I want to come and see you. But he's a great guy. Yeah.
good trainer, man. He's like no nonsense, like no shortcuts. So there was
Right.
no, you know, and I wasn't anxious to get into the ring right away, but I was like, but he'd be like, "You're not ready. You're not."
Man, I gotta tell you,
which is great.
You, the whole persona, love it, love it.
Yes,
Okay,
most
guys. Well, this part of the show is where we get into our segments. So our first segment today is going to be the final three questions. Okay, so Ronan, we're going to ask you your final three questions.
Final three
today.
questions.
Final three.
Yeah, the final
Okay,
three.
so I always ask the first question, Ronan. Ronan, what is your favorite horror movie of all time? Like, what is it that you just everything you watch over and over and over?
Man, well, I could watch over and over again. It's The Exorcist.
I love
Classic.
it.
You gotta
I
stay
love it.
classic.
Have
with
we
it.
had an Exorcist yet?
I don't think we've had an
I don't think we've had
yet.
The Exorcist.
That's crazy because yeah.
Why is
I
that
mean,
your favorite?
Well, it was one of the first movies that my dad sat us down, and it's like first scary movie that my dad sat us down with. You know what I mean? And it was kind of like one of those things where it's like, yeah, you can watch it, but I don't want to hear no.
Hear no bullshit.
Yeah, I don't want to hear you crying about it later on. So,
Yeah.
watching it freaked me the fuck out, right? Obviously, because I was 8.
Yeah.
I think I was. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, it was definitely one of those scary movies. Like, it kind of starts out slow,
Yeah.
and then it gets like really scary.
But that's what I
you know?
like about it. It gets like it sets you up. And movies for me, like, because I'm a big fan of scary movies. Like, horror movies, like slasher movies, they were great when I was a kid. But like, I like eerie kind of scary
More
movies.
psychological stuff.
Kind
too.
of like that, but also things that can actually like happen in real life.
Right.
Right.
It makes
right.
sense.
Yeah.
You know what
Right.
I mean? So those are the kind of ones that I go for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to tell you, the one thing about The Exorcist that I loved, guys, was the score. Because it's one of those classic scores that scares the fuck out of you.
Still to this day.
Yeah. Like when you hear it, you know it. You know what I mean? And then we got to talk about our girl Linda. We're actually going to be having her on the show next year.
That's awesome.
But I got to tell you, man, she fucking, as a kid, how old was she in that? Like 12 or something?
She was like 12, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. We'll have
Not
to
a
fact check.
teenager yet.
No. And
Pretty young.
She was pretty young. And for her, I mean, I want to get into that with her, but her performance in that, oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean,
Seriously.
she literally suffered injuries as a result
Yeah.
of that. I mean,
Like,
her
she went-
dedication to it was great.
She went through a lot of stuff too, like afterwards, like like hauntings and all kinds of crazy.
Oh,
stuff.
really?
Right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we've all been. Yeah, that's when you play with the devil, that's what happens.
I think when you play with any kind of religion like that.
Yeah, for sure.
So, Ronin, who's your favorite horror villain or bad guy?
So going back to the same thing, it's
From The Exorcist.
yeah, from The Exorcist, the demon who actually
Pazuzu?
Pazuzu, who
Right
actually
on.
possessed Linda Blair. I
Yeah.
think that. What other villain besides it, right? Besides Pennywise,
Yeah.
fucks with kids?
Right.
You know what I mean?
I love it.
That's
Right.
true.
Like you got to be an ultimate asshole to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
So that's diabolical to me. So
Well, and I love like the depiction of how he's described, right? I
Right.
mean, like head of the lion,
Yeah.
claws out of an eagle, things of that nature. It's actually just a very cool description as far as like ancient,
Right.
lore
It's
is
cool how it's
Exactly.
like this ancient demon that like is unlocked, from like archaeologists and stuff, and like it comes out and
That's
possesses
fantastic.
people
Yeah,
in the
that's
current
awesome. I
time.
love that.
So let me
Yeah.
ask you, Ronan, what scary movie just lives rent free in your head? Like it had like that much of effect on you that you just always like never forgot it.
I try to go and watch a lot of scary movies. Like you look at ones like that just came out. The one about the I'm having a brain fart right
Talk
now.
to me good. Yeah.
Conjurings.
Conjurings?
Those were
okay.
good, but
Yeah.
they're you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They're not eerie enough for me.
Okay.
So the last one that really
The first one was.
The first one was
Yeah,
good.
the second one wasn't that bad. But,
But the
yeah.
one that really, the last movie that really fucked me up was Exorcism of Emily Rose. And
Yeah.
going back to the whole
Yeah.
Exorcist thing.
Yeah.
you know
That's
what
my
I mean?
shit,
Like,
yeah.
dude. Yes.
it could really happen. It's reported in real life. You know
Have
what
you
I
heard
mean?
the tapes?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Those tapes
I've
are
heard
the
them.
real
man.
tapes.
Oh yeah, I've heard.
Yeah.
them.
Yeah,
And
that
it's-
shit, dude.
crazy.
Hey,
Yeah.
hair's standing up on my arms right
But
now,
the
guys.
crazy thing about it is when they talk about the movie and they wanted to like alter her face with like CGI and her voice and everything, and they didn't because she did so well
That's
playing
crazy.
that part.
That's
That's
awesome.
actually her voice. That's actually her face. That contorting and all the contorting that she did was actually her.
Yeah, it was.
So speaking of demonic possession movies, I have one that's fairly recent, but I think you would like it if you haven't seen it. But have you seen Hereditary?
Yes.
That was a really
That
cool movie.
one,
I thought.
that one is actually a close second.
Close second.
to what I was saying, because I was thinking about those two.
Yeah.
But just the effect that Emily Rose had on me, just because of just the sheer way that she portrayed that character was
and
just
the whole fact is based on something true. Like you
Exactly.
said.
Right.
Anything that's relative to real life
yeah,
is just
and that's what gets me. Like Hereditary, I can see that happening in a weird way, but I mean, possession is just
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, Emily Rose, we're gonna jump back to this a little bit. It also was because guys, I sorry again, I'm having a brain fart. But Tom Wilkinson, plays the priest in that, I think, and that's where they go to courts, and they're putting him on trial, basically for, and it's I want to go back to it's the tapes. When you listen to that shit, I mean, I'm still getting goosebumps right now. Ronin, it scared the fuck out of me, man. Like I couldn't. Like that's one of those movies that sit with you psychologically because what he just said. There's been actual cases of this. Yeah. You know what I mean? And this is an actual case from the Vatican, from everything that went on. Yep. And then go ahead.
Well, what I think is really scary about those movies too is like these demonic possessions. They're things that like you can't really see or control, right? Most of your horror movies, you got these slashers. They're just these guys kind of slow walking. They're coming after you. But with demonic possession, I mean, you're kind of just like open to whatever, and you can't really fight that, right? It's that's what makes it really scary.
You can really do
they
about
just
it.
slide it. They like slide in your DMs and they never come out.
Well, another movie I love is like the Evil Dead franchise. All of that demonic possession, that really freaks me out too because people just like start grabbing stuff and stabbing themselves and hurting themselves, and that always creeps me out when people like hurt themselves, bro.
Have you ever seen Fallen? But with Denzel,
a long time ago.
Holy shit, that fucking movie
that one was
rocks.
a good one.
I mean, anything with Denzel rocks, right?
It's like one of his, I think, only horror movies.
Dude, it's
ever
Gandolfini. You have Gandolfini. You have Goodman. I mean, that whole cast is so
well
good.
Yeah.
It is so good. And then the ending of that. Sorry, spoiler alert to everybody. The ending, it jumps into the fucking cat.
Yeah.
He's sitting there. He's smoking the cigarette with ricin in it, and he's like, "Sorry, bitch, you ain't getting away." And then, of course. It's funny because our producer, director back here, Karl, and I were listening. "Sympathy of the Devil" starts playing, the Rolling Stones song, and you see the fucking cat walk up, and we're like, "Oh shit!" So they can make a Fallen too. Maybe I'll start on that.
Right.
Maybe me and Ben. We'll start. This is the demon will go back and forth. Anyway, all right, guys. Well, that was our first segment. Man, Ronin, I really enjoyed that. I got to tell you real quick because we do get a lot of the same answers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Freddy Krueger, he's our number one guy. We call it our scoreboard. So this scoreboard, we've actually got some new things
some
on
new
the
people on
scoreboard
there.
for his final question.
Final questions. You
Yeah.
keep saying that word.
Final questions.
Final questions. Anyway, so we're going to be jumping on to story time now. All right, guys, we're going to cut. Ready? We'll take a break now, guys. Cool. Everybody take a break and let's talk about this next section. Great job.
Oh,
Yeah.
Everybody, dude.
It's New Mexico, man.
It is.
Everybody
Okay,
knows
guys, count us
everybody
down when you guys are
at some
ready.
point.
Yeah, for real.
Karl?
Yeah.
Okay. 5, 4, 3. Okay, guys. Now this is the fun segment. This is the segment that's my favorite thing. So we call this in the film industry. Everybody always has this thing. It's called story time, where they read the script. So we ask our guest to give us a little bit of story time. So during this story time, we ask them to tell us something true crime, something supernatural, something crazy that may have happened to them. And so, Ronin, tell us your story.
Speak to us, brother.
Speak to us. So, right when I graduated high school, we moved into this house who was actually my ex-girlfriend, my ex-high school sweetheart's house.
Oh, wow.
And while I was dating her, she would say things like, "Oh, there's like funny things that happen in the house, and blah, blah, blah," and all this stuff. I didn't really believe her. Her parents let me, my sister, my now brother-in-law, and one of my sister's friends move in. So everything was kind of quiet at first, but then like we started seeing kind of little things happening every so often.
What were you seeing?
Well, experiencing. So things, you put them somewhere, and then you go back to get it. And I'm very OCD, so like, if I put stuff down, I know it's there.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. A ghost that likes to fuck with an OCD.
Right.
So,
So I'm OCD, I'm ADHD, so like I know if I put something somewhere, it's there.
Yeah.
So, things like that. You lock the door, you turn around, you hear it unlock. Like things like that. You're kind of like, oh, that's kind of creepy.
Right.
But then bigger things started happening. So things would fall off shelves, you know, TVs would turn on, lights would turn on and off. So us being dumb, stupid, still just out of high school kids, we were like, well, let's get a Ouija board.
Oh gosh, man! I was gonna say
That
it sounds like some Bruja stuff.
This is getting good.
Yeah, certified Bruja.
Yeah, for real.
So,
Get that T-shirt, everybody.
of course, you know, havoc breaks loose after. Nothing happens, you know, ever really happens with the Ouija board.
Right.
When people are like, oh, the Ouija board, it's like nothing really happens. But what does happen is you do open a door or you make things worse. And
Yeah,
that's
you open a
exactly
portal.
what happened.
Okay.
That's when like the major stuff started happening where things were actually in front of you getting lifted up and thrown across
Oh gosh.
kitchens. Like we had a big heavy, like we had this little bar area that had these huge heavy stools.
Right.
They were like straight wood, right? And this thing, literally one night when we were all sitting around, and this is after a plethora of things that had happened that night already, we're just like trying to figure out what to do. This chair literally lifts up and throws itself across the kitchen. And we
Oh,
were like-
shit.
and that's like when we finally, at that point, we're kind of like, all right, cool, let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Was it a
But-
folding
Let's break
chair?
our lease.
But that was the last thing that happened.
It was
that
the
night
ghost of
that
Hulk
scared
Hogan.
us,
I'm
you know
just
what I
kidding,
mean?
guys. Sorry.
But we had just finished cleaning, you know what I mean, like the house, and there were footprints that we saw,
No
little
kidding.
baby footprints, baby footprints,
Baby
Oh,
footprints.
gosh.
and they were at least 6 feet wide, like so, like you taking one stride.
Wow.
So we knew it wasn't,
It's like some Slender Man
you
shit.
know what I mean.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Child
Yeah.
of the Corn and Slender Man had a baby.
Yeah, the children of Karl, Slender
you
Man.
know
had a
the whole
baby.
thing with kids, you know, and these kid spirits. It's not actually a kid. That's what I believe, because in the Bible or in even any religion, it says the kids go to heaven when they pass because they're innocent. So anything imitating a kid is not a kid.
It's a
You know what?
demon.
I can see. We just got into that. Yeah, it's Pazuzu. Yeah.
So yeah, literally, that house was kind of the turning point to where I really got into the supernatural. So we always called my dad. My dad came over. He walked into every room, and then everything stopped.
Of course. Like it just happened a second ago, right?
No, he just has that kind of presence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
okay.
my dad came in. He walked into every room, and nothing ever happened again in that house.
You know,
Wow.
So he was like your guys'
told-
sage almost.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, I was going to
Yeah.
talk about that. Remember,
Yeah.
I've told this story on here before, and I'm going to make this one time quick. But on episode 2, I told about it. So I lived in an apartment complex, and it was a high-rise building, and I was on the 7th floor. And my Charlotte's mom, my daughter's mom, and I experienced. This apartment complex, first of all, was built on an old motel.
Oh, nice.
And it was a crack motel. And I used to actually, before they built these new apartments, I did training there, my security training and police training and stuff. We'd breach, hotel rooms and stuff. And I've talked about that story. Remember, I
Yep.
talked about it with Carlos. But there was one time when Charlotte was just born. Kids' toys, they make noises and they do stuff. And something would play with the toys out in the living room because we had Charlotte's crib right next to us.
Yeah.
But then the big thing that happened was behind our door, our bedroom front door, was our breaker box in the apartment. And that shit was locked all the time. Shelly and I are sitting in bed. Charlotte's dead asleep, infant. And the breaker box door opened up, slammed against the wall, came back. And I was like, oh my God. And then my Shelly's mom came in and did sage or did whatever. I call it the Santeria. Shelly goes, I'm with Shelly. Well, she always kind of made fun of her mom. This is kind of funny. She's like, I think my mom's gonna break an egg over my head. They crack the egg on their head or something. I don't know. But yeah, it was pretty freaky, man. I got it, and it's again the hair standing up on my arms.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens every time it happens. Like it's just the energy. But
Yeah.
that's what kind of prompted me to start kind of diving into it a lot, like learning a lot about it. So
Yeah, I have a similar story. I actually lived in a house here that had like a spirit there. So funny story. So we moved in there. I lived with a roommate, and then my girlfriend moved in. And
Was this Arvia?
This was Arvia.
Oh,
And
shit.
so there's always the living room you could see through to the kitchen, and you always felt like there was something in the kitchen
Yeah.
watching you, right? And then in the
It was
hallway
me.
too, you always got these kind of chills and like your hair standing up. And what's funny is I worked with somebody for years, and I had no idea that this person lived in this house. And one day, randomly, I got a piece of mail that had this person's name, and her name was Tracy, and it was her last name too. And I was like, wait a second, this is the person that I know that I work with, never had any connection to this home or anything. So I went to work and I said, hey, Tracy, did you ever live at 9720 Arvia? And she was like, yeah, I did.
Shut up.
Seriously. She's like, yeah, me and my boyfriend lived there before we bought our house. And I said, no kidding. Well, I got this piece of mail for you. It came to my house. And she's like, do you notice the thing in the kitchen? And I was like, shut up.
I love it. I love it.
I was like,
love
yes. Like, so we totally connected. She's like, that thing, that's why we left the house, was that
my
freaky
gosh.
thing in the kitchen. And so on top of that, there's this really cool story. So one night I'm having a birthday party for my girlfriend there. We have a bunch of people, music going. My friend's break dancing in the living room.
That wasn't me.
A lot of energy going, right? I'm taking pictures of the whole scene. And when I got those pictures, later on I looked, there was like hundreds of orbs.
Okay,
Orbs
can
all
you
over the
and you
place.
can explain to the younger people?
Yeah.
This is back when you had to develop pictures.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
Walgreens.
Yeah, there is no
Right?
cell phone
Yeah.
before cell phones. That's funny. I had a similar event happen to me like that. So we obviously we just graduated high school, right? So we're having a bunch of parties. You know what I mean? At this new house that we're renting and everything like that. So I grew up with some tough kids, you know what I mean? That, you know, may have or may have not sold things.
Dude, we all do. We talk
You
about
know
it
what
all
I
the
mean?
time
So,
on the show, Ronin.
You know, these guys were pretty, you know, they're pretty hardcore guys, man.
Right.
And,
Yeah.
you know, they're not afraid of much. And,
Right.
party had already ended. It's like 3 in the morning, right?
Yeah.
Witching hour. And I'm making some food. And these guys come running out of the playroom, because the playroom was actually just a room we all sat in and chilled out, because there was a converted garage into like another room. You guys come running out, and they're like, we need to leave. Like, we need to get the hell out
when
of
the
here.
pipe hitting guys are running,
Right,
like you know,
yeah.
something's
Yeah.
going down.
Yeah,
But
with
so
the pipe hitting
they
guys.
left, and I asked them, I'm like, the
fucking
couple days
cartels
ago,
running?
I
They're
saw
fucking-
them again, and I'm like, what happened? And they're like, yeah, we were sitting there, and we both heard plain as day, like, get out.
Oh my gosh.
Like, they
Oh,
both heard it.
shit.
Like,
See,
so-
I can't do
So you
stuff
heard
like
that
I do.
first.
Yeah.
Well, Ronin, I want to jump in because I kind of want to segue a little bit into wrestling. So, are you a big wrestling fan?
Always been.
Always been. Who's your favorite wrestler?
My favorite wrestler was Bray Wyatt, actually.
Bray? Really?
Before Bray Wyatt, I was a big Rock fan, but then, you know, he kind of, you know, went a separate way. But when Bray Wyatt came out, that really reignited my love into wrestling.
You know, I've got a friend, and he's we've met with him before, but he's kind of collaborating with us. His name is Joe Rudd, and he plays Rowan.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, but there's been a lot of wrestlers that come through here. Who's your favorite wrestler, Ben? Do you even have
Austin 316.
one? Austin 316. We
Yeah,
got to ask you, who's
classic,
your favorite?
classic
So I'm a little
Stone Cold,
old
man.
school, so I love Macho Man, but my favorite tag team was the Rockers, though.
Oh
back
yeah,
in
you
the
do.
day.
You did make a Rockers.
Yeah, I got a
t-shirt.
Rockers
Nice,
tee too.
nice.
Right. I got
Old
it.
school,
Shawn
man.
Michaels
Those are
and
good
Marty
ones.
Jannetty, bro.
Man,
They were fun to watch.
That was probably, they say, was one of the biggest heel turns.
Yeah.
In
I think it
history.
was the best heel turn it's ever happened.
See, people
dude.
people say the Hulk Hogan one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When he went
Bash at
NWO.
the Beach. Bash at the Beach was a pretty good one.
Yeah.
You know, I went to, I got to tell you, one of my favorite, I went to 17, WrestleMania 17, Stone Cold versus The Rock.
Wow.
My dad, thank you, Walter Roberts, got him for me for Christmas. I was 22 years old, and I took Aaron Fisher, my friend Aaron Fish. What's up, Fish? Shout out to you.
Nice.
But I got to tell you, we were at the Astrodome. That's how old this thing was.
Right.
I mean, it's still Legacies is probably one of the best WrestleManias ever. But I got to tell you, it was the day that my favorite was Stone Cold Steve Austin too, and it was the day that Stone Cold broke my heart. He turned heel that day. Yeah. Yeah. So in your wrestling career, are you a heel or are you a babyface?
I'm a heel.
You're a heel, obviously. You look like a heel.
Definitely looks
Yeah,
like it.
you look like a heel. Yeah,
I'm
all
doing the
these
part,
fucking
though.
heels. out
The
there.
gimmick's working.
Right. Yeah, you're killing it, man.
Did you always go in and want to be a heel? I mean,
Honestly, I want to be a face at some point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I think heels it's a lot more fun.
Yeah. Let's keep going.
So being a heel is a lot easier.
Why is it easier?
Well, I think it's a lot.
Are you sure? I mean, because I would think of being a babyface is easier.
Face is harder because
What do you?
actually have to.
Why are they harder?
Is this guy gonna let me fucking talk, man?
What are you talking? Are you sitting here talking shit on my
Kinda
stage?
talks too much.
Yeah, I know he has that habit. But
Yeah.
no, just go ahead.
Fuck all you guys.
Why the
Fuck all you
John,
guys.
hey,
Are you
calm down.
sitting
Just let
here
him
talking
talk.
shit to
Just let
me?
him answer the question.
Yeah.
Bro. It's fine.
No, fuck him. Fuck you guys.
Whoa.
Fuck you guys.
What-
I'm out.
what's
Fuck off.
going
I'm
on,
done.
man?
I'm done with you guys.
Seriously, bro?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm wasting my
Damn,
time.
man.
Seriously?
You guys been giving me shit.
Is this how this guy always is?
All right, man.
Is this how
Well,
he
really?
always is?
Really?
Someone's
John.
PMSing, bro.
John.
Yeah. He's on this.
Fuck him.
Anyway, Creative Kill fam.
Yeah. Guess we lost someone.
Yeah, I guess we
But-
lost somebody.
but that's
Somebody's
all good.
having a little bit of a temper tantrum and whatnot.
He's a temper tantrum. Jesus Christ.
You know.
Yeah.
But
My daughter doesn't even act like that.
I'm saying, man. I'm saying.
10.
But Ronan, thank you so much for coming on the show. We really do.
Hold on. Go back. You're not. You guys got 10 more minutes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Keep talking about wrestling.
Okay.
Keep talking about ghosts.
Okay. Cool.
Sorry, we'll cut that out.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. But yeah, no. Going back to saying, what is it about being a heel that's easy?
So the heel, like I said, it's easy for people to not like you. You can flip off a kid, you can curse at him.
Yeah.
You can,
Okay.
you know
All
what
you
I
have
mean?
to do is
So
be an asshole.
You just have to be.
Sounds
an
like
asshole.
a blast.
Sounds
I mean,
yeah.
everyone's
It's
dream,
fun,
right?
Yeah. Where else can you go and flip off a kid, right?
I mean, I'm saying.
But when you're a face, like you actually you have to be a hero.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You have to play that part of overcoming adversity.
Right. With
a lot of
great
pressure.
power
It's-
comes
I think that's exactly.
Yeah,
Like with
yeah.
great power comes responsibility.
Yeah.
So I think and doing that and captivating and telling the story as a face is a lot harder than telling a story as a heel.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely carrying a lot more on your shoulders, I would say, it seems like, for sure.
Yeah, you got to have all the kids behind you. You got to
Yep.
say, like,
Right.
stay in school, don't do drugs.
Gotta
You got to be a good
guy.
role
Right.
model.
Exactly.
I personally would love to be a heel, too. Like, if I could be it, I would just want to be a heel all day long,
Yeah.
right?
There's good ones, man. Not just in professional, but like in our league, man. There's two guys that I wrestle with that do it very, very well. One of them is he's actually starting to train with Chelsea, Johnny Magna.
Okay, very
So
cool. Very
he
cool.
is a great heel. Like that guy, whenever he comes out, man, just the boos and like the things that he gets like the best pops.
Nice.
And then one of one of the other guys too is his name is Ricky Renegade. Hope you're feeling better, bud. Yeah, he's that guy. It just comes. He's not an asshole either. Like none of these guys are actually really
Right,
jerks.
yeah.
They just do a really good job of playing them, man.
I mean, sometimes it feels like, some people are just naturally gifted
Yeah.
at just being that character, right? Like, I mean, like the hero, I agree, is like, it's definitely hard, but it's a lot more smiles, probably a lot more positive, motivational kind of
Yeah.
stuff. With a heel, I feel like you're always having to like improv, think on the fly,
Yeah.
if somebody's tall, you're like, what up, Sasquatch? They're
Right.
short, okay, short stack,
Yeah.
right? Like
Pretty much,
you're
yeah.
always picking them apart,
Exactly.
which actually shows a high level of like improv
Intelligence.
skill,
Yeah,
right?
but also intelligence.
Yeah,
like,
no,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
most
So, like I've always said, as a heel, it's the more you're hated, the better you're doing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, classic, man. I mean, one of the best ones out right now professionally, Dominic Mysterio, man.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you do a double heel turn when you betray Rhea Ripley? You know what I mean? Like that's insane. And then now he's more popular than a lot of the. I think he's the next face.
But
to
what-
be completely honest.
But then there's also like that mixture of like the baby face heel, kind of like
Right.
when Shawn Michaels turned heel, but he was like also the champ and he was the
Yeah.
baby face, but he was a total douche, right?
Right.
But the ladies loved him, but people hated him. So he had this like love hate.
That's kind of like it's like a hybrid.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I like to call it. It's not
Okay.
officially called that, but I call it the hybrid when you're hated and you're loved. So like Saleh Taylor, Forcell, the faction I'm with, it's like that with Saleh.
Okay.
Like there's one show that he'll get booed, and then the next show he'll get a mixture of boos and cheers and
Right.
chants, So, and now he's the champ. So,
It's like almost that anti-hero kind of character.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Deadpool, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like,
Perfect
like you
example.
love him, but you hate
Yeah,
him.
the anti-hero,
Perfect example.
right?
Perfect example.
Kind of like how Undertaker was, kind of, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like he started out like more of a heel,
Yeah.
Right.
but he never really switched. He was just like he became that loved
Yep.
Yeah.
heel
Like a
dark
pop- yeah.
character.
And that's kind of
you
like
know?
the hope that I have with, if I ever turn, because
Yeah.
I don't want to change the gimmick,
Right.
but I still
Right.
have to be that, the gatekeeper, the dominating,
Yeah.
scary
Heck yeah.
babyface,
Yeah.
so I gotta figure that one out for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Start playing with it,
Right. So you definitely plan on keeping the wrestling thing going for a while and whatnot.
Yeah,
You're having fun with it?
until I can't do it anymore.
Okay,
So until I feel like I've accomplished what I wanted to accomplish.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, definitely.
Heck yeah, man. I love that. Just because, I mean, going back to just, based off the timeline when you started doing this, similar to how our, little crybaby John over here left, talking about how, we did this podcast later on in life,
Yeah.
so it's like, it really literally is like never too late. Like if you guys, like if you want to do stuff like this, if you want to do stuff like he's doing, just go out and literally just start. Like there is no right time. The best time is right now.
And
Like
sacrifice your body.
Don't act like this guy over here does either, because
No.
Yeah, you're not gonna get
you're
very
not
far
going
in
to get
life.
very far in life. and all
So
that
let me
crap.
ask you, Ronin. So what's your finishing move? What's your special move?
So I do two finishers. One is kind of like the one that I usually use to kind of daze the prey, I guess
Okay.
you could say.
Nice.
It's called the pop-up Samoan drop. So you see Jacob Fatu do it in the Indies a lot.
Okay.
And then I do what's called, I call it the Reckoning, where it's kind of like an enziguri into a front bump. So
Okay.
I'd have to kind of, maybe if he, comes back, I'll give
I was
him
gonna
one.
say you
You
could
should
demonstrate it on him.
definitely-
Yeah, that'd be
Definitely
perfect.
try it on
Our fans
him,
would love
man.
it. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, those are my finishing moves. So those ones are a lot of fun. I kind of try to do a little bit of what Umaga did. He uses that move, the enziguri. So I thought looks really, but he does it way more devastating. I mean, that dude's a beast, man. So or he was. Rest in peace.
Yeah,
So who was your favorite wrestler as a child growing up?
As a child growing up, I was a big Ultimate Warrior fan.
Oh yeah.
Even though
He
was
came
a
out
complete
hot,
douche.
bro, when
Yeah.
he came.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, agreed.
So
100%.
growing up, definitely him. And then once you kind of figured out the kind of guy he was, I kind of went to The Rock when he came out.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know.
I heard that Ultimate Warrior was horrible to work with. Like he would hurt people.
Yeah,
Like he
yeah.
didn't really wrestle very well.
Yeah.
He wasn't a good wrestler.
wasn't
It
a
was
good
just
wrestler.
his physique
Yeah.
that was really his gimmick, but he wasn't good at the art of wrestling.
And that's super unfortunate,
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what's not super unfortunate. Ronan, we have a little bit of a gift for you here.
Oh, okay.
So this is actually a game from one of our sponsors, Venom Haas. He created this game. Have you ever played Cards Against Humanity?
I don't think I ever have.
No. Well, it's a lot like that game. I would argue funner though.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of a similar setup. One person's judging, and then you got 5 cards that basically, the judge card might be like, your asshole boss, and then you got 5 cards to how to kill your asshole boss, and everybody has their own 5. So then everybody, pitches one, and then whoever has the best kill wins the game.
Oh, okay.
Kind of scenario. So you're definitely going to get one of these from
That's
our
awesome.
sponsor, Venom Haas. So we really, again, Ronan, bro, I can't say enough. Thank you so
Appreciate
much
it.
for
Thanks
coming
for
on the
having
show.
Yeah, thanks for coming, Ron. It was
I mean,
great talking
seriously.
to you.
Sorry about like the little, whatever
We're sorry
that
about our
was.
little prima donna over
alright.
here.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
There's one in every group.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, Creative Kill fam, thank you for bearing with us. This little
Yeah.
hiccup at the end, but Ronan was a good sport. He stuck around and whatnot, so we appreciate you guys.
Absolutely.
Please follow us on all socials, right? We're all over the board there, YouTube.
Creative Kill Live.
Creative Kill Live, of course, So I'm Ben, this is Wolf. Ronan, again, thank you so much, brother. We really
you
do
for having me.
appreciate it.
you for having
And
Yeah, thanks for
Creative
coming.
Kill, guys, where the guest always has a killer experience. All right, we out.
All right.
I'm going to go check on John, figure out what's
Yeah,
going on
go
there,
see
guys.
what's up with him.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
he's outside getting some
Probably
fresh
having a
air.
moment, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm sorry about that.
It's all right. Things happen. It's good. Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite dog?
Oh, dang, man. What a question. I'm definitely not a cat person, so that's a good
Me
question.
neither.
I like American.
Yeah.
I'm the lean, mean, red
Ronin,
machine, dripping in
Ronin,
flannel, slicking up
Ronin.
sheen, mud, eyes full of rage, brew up, swinging fists, not flipping no page. Got a slim Jim heart, a jaw made of steel. Talk trash in the ring, but I always keep it real. I'm a one-man buffet of pain and smirk, cause when I hit the mat, it's the final jerk. Beef jerky, tougher than a T-bone steak. Beef jerky, when I step on stage. Beef jerky, you think it's funny till you
And I'm back, motherfucker. And guess what? I'm not John anymore. I'm Beef Jerky. And Beef Jerky is gonna kick your fucking ass. And guess what, Ronin? My finishing move is the final jerk. And when I get you with the final jerk, you're going down. So what are you gonna do about that, Ronin? Huh? What are you gonna do about it, Ronin? Huh? You wanna talk? Talk your little fucking shit and come on. Bring it on. Let's do it.
breaking chairs and egos in half. Laughter and chaos,
Yeah,
that's my craft.
that's Beef Jerky right there.
I don't dance, I stomp on dirt. Drop that mic, boom, the final charge. Beef jerky, tougher than a T-bone steak. Beef jerky, when I step on stage. Beef jerky,
2,
money till your ribs over.
3. It's over. It's over. It's over.
Final charge. Beef jerky, tougher than a T-bone steak. Beef jerky, when I step on stage. Beef jerky, you think it's funny till your ribs all hurt. You just got hit by the final jerk. So next time you see me under those lights, pray you packed a snack, 'cause the only thing on the menu tonight is pain, pride, and beef jerky.
Duke City Toys for new and used toys, games, and collectibles. Star Wars, Marvel, DC, board games, Albuquerque's largest selection of wrestling collectibles, and so much more. When it comes to toys, we don't play. Duke City Toys.